Hi everyone, my name is Michael. Welcome to another CKLS 5-Minute Friday. Today we're going to be talking about patron messaging preferences. In other words, how can you make sure that your patrons are getting the notifications that they want and not notifications that they don't want, and that they are getting them the way they want them to be delivered. You can actually customize that individually by each patron. Let's take a look at how that works. For starters, we're going to take a look at how you would edit the messaging preferences of a patron who has already been created. So I'm going to go to the patron's account, and then I'm going to click on the Edit button. The patron messaging preferences are all the way at the bottom of the Edit screen, so we're going to scroll to the bottom here. And right here, the last box, we can see patron messaging preferences, and this is where we can set up our messaging. Right here we can see the notification on the left, and then what you can check the box for what type of notification the patron wants to receive in this situation. Item due is going to be a special notification that they will get as soon as any items they have checked out become due. And then we have advance notice. This means they will get a special notification a certain number of days before their items are due. We also have notifications for whenever they have a hold that they've requested and it gets checked in at the library and is confirmed, or when it's filled. We can also have a notification for any time they have an item checked out and the library checks it back in. And we can also have notifications anytime an item is checked out on their account or renewed. Now, by default, most of these are going to be selected whenever you create a new patron, or if they haven't been changed on the patron's account yet. On this patron, we can see we don't have any notifications set up, but what you would want to do is check the box next to the notifications that the patron does want to receive, and then you would uncheck a box if the patron does not want to receive that notification. In general, most patrons would probably like to have an item due notification and a hold filled notification. Some of the others are used less frequently. However, there are times when a patron might want to be notified when an item is checked in or out if they've got an account that is being used by several people. It can also give them a way to track items they have checked out by using their email. And they may want to know when an item is checked in so that they know it is off their account. If someone wants to get text notifications, they do need to provide their text number, and before you can enter a text number, you have to enter the wireless provider's name for their phone. So we've got the list here. You can select from the list. If they don't know what their provider's name is, you can click here for a link that will take you to a website where you can put in the phone number and look up the provider. Once you select a provider, you can type in the text number, and it will not unlock the ability to select text notifications until you have put in a full 10-digit number, and then you are able to select notifications for text. The final option here, digests only. A digest means that instead of receiving one individual email for each one of these, they will receive a single email that's got all of their items combined into one. That way, instead of receiving 5 different emails whenever they have five items due, they will receive one email that has all 5 items in it. And we have options for digest for both advance notice and for item due. Once you're finished with your selections, you can click the Save button and your messaging preferences will be saved, and the patron should begin receiving the notifications that they want to. Let's take a quick look at what happens when you're creating a new patron. I'm going to go to Patrons, and I'm going to create a new adult patron. So right here we have an adult patron. The messaging preferences are again going to be at the bottom. By default, a certain number of these notification boxes are checked. That may vary depending on what type of patron category you have. And that is all the time we have for today. If you've got any questions about patron messaging preferences or want to dig any deeper into that, please let me know here at CKLS. In the meantime, have a wonderful week, and I will see you next time.